Welcome back to Live on Lakeside. I'm Larry Macon Jr. And now it's time to reveal this week's Everyday Champion. Today I would like to introduce to you Yulissa Davila. She's a Cleveland native and one of the most sought-after DJs in the country. Welcome to the show, Yulissa.
Welcome, thank you.
Thank you so much for being here with us. Tell us about this DJing thing you're doing. Tell us about your passion. Why'd you become a DJ?
Well, I've been DJing for a while now in the city of Cleveland. I started out in Kent State because I went to Kent. And I just threw parties and I just like, man, I really want to get passionate about it. So I started really doing it 3 years ago.
And now you have this event called Spanglish that's really catching ground here in Cleveland. Tell us a little bit about, why you started that event and what it's aimed at doing.
Well, I'm mostly a hip hop DJ, and I just got into like more of an EDM, but I still, I'm Hispanic, so sometimes I want to play some of these songs, but I don't have the crowd, and I just want to represent something for my Hispanic people. So I'm throwing an event called Spanglish, which I play merengue, bachata, reggaeton, and a little bit of hip hop. Because Hispanic people, we talk Spanglish, like a little bit of Spanish, a little bit of English. That's what's called. That's what the Spanglish is called. So I threw an event. Our first event was just last week, and it was very successful. It's an experience that when you come in somebody's Hispanic household, you get a drink and food. We just like that. We're people that want to make sure that you're when you're at our house, you're very welcome. So when you came to this event, you got a drink and you got free food, and that's just an experience I wanted to bring people.
Gotcha. So you really kind of open up the culture.
Open up the culture, yeah. It's an experience when you come to a Spanglish event, and I'm trying to bring it to all the cities in Cleveland. So I'm heading to Columbus and Cincinnati.
Gotcha. Now you're also on the radio. Tell us a little bit about what you do on the radio.
I am on WOVU 95.9 with Larice and Meltrice, and it's a show called He Said, She Said. It's a financial show. Okay. And I'm just, I'm giving like a 15-minute mix before the show. I'm just rocking out and just putting my input in some of the financial issues that we're having. Gotcha.
Now you've broke really a glass ceiling when it comes to women DJs. Tell us a little bit about your experience in a kind of a male-dominated situation to really break out as a woman as a DJ.
Well, it's very challenging at times just because, men, they get paid more because some of them been DJing more. So when you're a female DJ, they try to undercut you a little bit, but no, my brand is expensive, so you paying for my brand, you paying for me. Gotcha. And even though I'm working my hardest, like even though I only have a few years underneath me, I'm still like trying to make sure that I represent the females well. So I know that I'm a good DJ. I've been practicing. So I'm not just here giving you a song, just playing and that's it. No, I'm giving you an experience when you come see me.
Gotcha.
My brand represents something very positive, and I just want, every time you come to a Yulissa, I Am Yulissa event, it's always a positive outcome.
Gotcha. And tell us about some of those volunteer things that you've been doing. We've been hearing a lot of that with the music.
Well, I volunteer my hours sometimes to businesses, local businesses. So they just, because I attract the crowd, and I just want to make more awareness to the local businesses. So I've been doing like 3-hour DJs, a couple shops here and there, and I do also for schools.
Gotcha. Yeah. Really just educating the kids. Well, tell our audience how they can find you.
They can find me on all social network, I Am Yulissa, and they also can go to my site and listen to my mixes, IamYulissa.net.
Gotcha. Well, thanks for the music and thanks for all that you do.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Thanks again. And I want to thank you, the faithful Live on Lakeside and Everyday Champion viewers, for tuning in. But before I go, I always like to give you a thought to help you throughout your day. Remember this, don't worry about how you started. Start focusing on how you're going to finish. So often people make mistakes, then get down on themselves and think, if only this, or I should have done that. It's so easy to feel that you've missed the mark or missed the goal. But realize today that just because you made some mistakes in the past doesn't mean that you'll fail in the future. Look at it this way, as long as you're living, you're qualified. As long as you're living, you're still in the game. You still have another chance. I've known tons of people who've made the same poor choices only to turn their lives around and do things greater than they've ever imagined. So don't forget, our failures, our poor choices can't keep us from our destiny. If we make better decisions today, know today that you'll be fine and you'll make it out all right. Well, that's my message for you this week, and I'm glad you tuned in to see who's doing some great things in our community. Remember to visit my website at LarryMaconJr.com or add me on Facebook and Instagram as I post daily inspiration to help you throughout your day. I speak every week, and you can find out by going to mzov.org, and be sure to contact me and let me know who you think should be next week's Everyday Champion. There's good people doing some great things, and I'm glad I get to share that with you every single week. We're live on Lakeside, and we'll be right back.